All right, we've got that piece that I slid in there, and you can see it finally went in after about 5 minutes of pounding it with the rubber mallet on the end here. And it went in very nicely and smooth. And then I was able to get the other two pieces in here, and it just looks very natural, just coming right underneath the jamb. So what we're gonna do now is finish the rest of this row up, and then we'll come back through here and finish the second row up. And then what I need to do is I need to rip about 16 feet worth of hardwood floors to get what you see here is about 1.5 inch or a 2-inch piece that we're gonna lay in against the wall here, and that's gonna go all the way down. And it's gonna take a little bit of work there, but it'll look nice, and that'll hold all these pieces here against the wall in place once we get that piece in. And that'll finish off the hallway up to this point. And then it's just a matter of continuing on around the corner here and moving up towards that wall. So we will give you another update here shortly. I've made significant progress on the flooring, as you can see here. And I don't know, there was probably 15, 18 rows in already. It's looking great, and we are continuing along. You can see we've gotten into the closet already. And I actually had to do my reverse tongue and groove trick here once I got in the closet. If you notice that when I came around the corner here, I had to get to this corner of the door and then proceed back against the wall, which left this space open because I didn't know how much I was going to need. So we got that first row in there, and the tongue is on this side. However, that left the groove on this side again. So I had some of that spare tongue and groove wood that I had shaved down earlier, and I just put the glue in and put it on this side. So we'll be able to get another piece in here for this row, and then we'll have to rip probably another 2-inch piece to fill in against the wall there. So we're gonna do that later on, but I got in such a groove that I was able to get a bunch of flooring in, and we're getting really close to the wall over here. And then I made one miscalculation on the size of this room. I have been touting for so many months and the year that this project has been going on that this room is 250 square feet. I thought it was 10 by 12 is what 10 by 25 is what I measured it at. At least I thought in my head, and that's 250 square feet. I just decided for giggles to measure it again, and it is 25 feet to the door over there from this window. However, the width is 13 feet, which makes it 325 square feet for this room, including the closet. So that's pretty big, and it doesn't change any of the calculations on anything. I've been adjusting the materials as we go along, other than having to buy probably 3 more boxes of hardwood floors to finish off daughter number 2's room, which is way down there in the room that's open down there. So we're not there yet, but that's where we stand. So 325 square feet at $173 a square foot, which is what this Zillow rates the square footage cost of this house, is going to add a considerable amount of value to the house if we ever decide to get it reappraised. And yeah, so it's looking good. So with that being said, we are going to continue on, and we will give you another update here shortly. We have gotten even more done on the floors, as you can see here. We have completely finished the right-hand side, and I'm now getting ready to do this final piece on the left-hand side, the strip that's going all the way down. And that's about 3.5 feet. Actually, it's about 3 feet. And should be able to get that done in the next day or so. And then it's off to either finishing the window, which I have all the stuff for now, or starting on the molding. Either way, we're just gonna continue on with that. The only thing I have to do in this closet here is finish this side of the flooring. those are the right pieces that are going on to that tongue that I made, that custom tongue that I made that I've talked about many times. The only thing is that the tongue is just about maybe a 1/16 of an inch too long. So when it goes into this groove, you can see the gap. So I thought about trimming this piece off, but that's just gonna be a pain in the butt. So instead, I'm just gonna take my table saw, and then on the inside of this groove here, I'm just gonna make that a little deeper. It's gonna be a lot easier, and I'll have that done in like 10 seconds, maybe 30 seconds for all three pieces. And then that'll fit in just fine. But we're gonna do that another day. I really want to get focused on the rest of the flooring here. And then I got to start thinking about that opening there. And the bookcase, that may not be a bookcase, but I will elaborate on that in a future video. So we will continue on, and we will give you more updates shortly. Until then. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have finally done it. The entire bonus room has been completed with hardwood floors. Check it out. I just got done about 15 minutes ago putting in that last strip down there. I had to rip a bunch of pieces, and we've got a couple pieces going into where the storage area is going to be. So when you open it, or if you look behind it, the door, you'll see hardwood floors there, and it'll be leading into it. But we are not going to finish that, obviously, with hardwood floors. That's just going to stay the way it is with the plywood. And it looks fantastic, as you can see. And we've also been able to finish behind the door here. I showed you this earlier, and we ripped a couple of pieces there also. But we've got that all taken care of now, and we are in a fantastic spot to move forward. There's just a couple of pieces left from a box of floors that I used, and those are some scrap pieces that I've been collecting that I used to hammer the floors in with. And then I've got 3 boxes over there which are going to go into daughter number 2's room once we start that project. I think I need 5 more boxes for that. But I had just picked up a couple of boxes, 2 boxes yesterday, because when I mismeasured the room, I thought I was going to need an extra 3 boxes for the 75 square feet. But it turns out I didn't need that at all, because I've got those 2 extra boxes. So my estimate on the amount of flooring that I needed for the bonus room was spot on, as I have 1 box left, which is approximately 10%. So just to keep in mind, to educate you or explain something to you, when you estimate floor space or wall space, you want to account for waste, meaning that when you cut the end of a board off, you're gonna throw that out, and you wanna calculate in anywhere between 5 and 10%. And each box is 27 square feet. The room is 325 square feet, so that puts us at what, 8%, something like that, 7, 8%. So we are spot on. So now I'm gonna go figure out how much we need for daughter number 2's room, and we'll go from there. But in the meantime, we are getting ready to move back to the window to finish that off in the next day or so. And then it's on to molding and finishing up this piece here for the entrance to the storage area. And I will explain that, as I said earlier, in a video coming up. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, you saw behind me, it's dark out. We are going to wrap this series up. It is a glorious milestone, and we will see you at the next series. So until next time, peace out.